Hi everybody, welcome back. Today I wanted to talk you through some of the outfits that I've been wearing this month in January and show you some new in pieces in my wardrobe as well. I've got a few new in pieces to show you from Rouje, Fabrique and Cezanne as well. So buckle up, let's get into it and I can show you what I've been enjoying wearing this January. First up, I have to give a big shout out to the long Margot coat by Fabrique. You may have seen me wearing this on my Instagram, but I've been wearing this for most of January since I got it back in December. This is a really gorgeous grey herringbone coat. I love a herringbone coat. I feel like everyone should have one in their winter wardrobe. This one is particularly nice because it has really small flecks of yellow in it. It's something you can't really see from far away, but when you get close up, you can just see the very subtle yellow that runs through it, which makes it really interesting. I really like that little attention to detail. I love the cut of this coat as well. It feels quite feminine even though it's oversized. I think because the cut of it is quite soft and drapey, it also has that belt in the center to cinch at the waist. And I've been styling this with burgundy. I really love the way this looks against the grey. So I also have this scarlet v-neck jumper from Fabrique. This is a wool and cashmere blend. It has this really nice v-neck where it's a higher v-neck. I'm not a fan of v-necks that come down too low, but I like, especially in the winter when you want to keep warm, but I like that this is a v-neck design. It's this crossover design, but it is higher on the neck so you don't have to show too much skin and you can keep your neck a little bit warmer. It's a lovely burgundy ribbed colour and it just pairs really nicely with the Margot coat. So I have the Margot coat and the scarlet jumper, and I've been enjoying accessorising with some burgundy pieces as well. I have these burgundy leather gloves from John Lewis, I think these were from, and my burgundy Parisa Wang bag, and I really like the way this kind of brings the whole outfit together. Oh, and burgundy heeled boots, kitten heel boots from June London. By the way, everything I'm mentioning today and showing you on the screen will be linked in the description box down below with my measurements and my sizes for reference. Okay, let's move on to the second outfit I've been enjoying, and this is one for slightly milder winter days. I will say for the most part, especially towards the second half of January, it's been really mild in the UK, quite wet, but not very cold. So I've actually been able to get away with a cotton trench coat on some days, and I have this new in Rouje Leopard coat, which is so fun. This is their Gerard coat, which actually is a staple style for Rouje. They bring this out pretty much every season. Usually it's in wools, so I've seen this in like pink wools, burgundies, greys. I think they have a grey herringbone version of this one, which is actually quite similar to the Margot coat from Fabrique. But I have this in the leopard print cotton trench version, so it's slightly lighter. It is a water repellent cotton in this really fun but slightly more muted leopard print. So it is a leopard print. It's definitely a statement piece, but if you like leopard print but you don't like anything too bright and too in your face, I feel like this is one for you because it's just a little bit more pared back and muted compared to your traditional leopard print. And I always say this when I'm styling my clients on Index, I always say I love the combination of red and leopard, and they actually styled it that way on the Rouje website. They paired this with a red jumper, and I wanted to recreate that outfit with some blue jeans as well. So I paired this with an Ottilie embroidered cardigan by Fabrique, and this is a really pretty, it actually feels very Rouje inspired cardigan. It has this lovely embroidery on the top, which is in a monochrome design, so it feels very subtle. It's a baby alpaca and merino wool blend. It isn't itchy at all. It's nice soft fabric, and it has this really interesting curved hemline as well, which adds to the femininity of the cardigan. It definitely feels like a slightly more feminine, soft, curved piece, which I really like. I love this pairing with the red and the leopard. I think it's so fun, and it does feel very reminiscent of the way that Rouje styled the coat on their website as well. So I was a really big fan of wearing this. I've worn this outfit a couple of times throughout the month when I've been allowed by the weather. Next up, I want to talk about another coat from Fabrique that I've been absolutely loving, and this is two coats in one because this is the Cecilia Reversible scarf coat in a wool cashmere blend. Very soft. It's like a double-faced fabric, similar to some of the coats like the Mederick from Cezanne. It's a really gorgeous soft wool. I think it's 90% wool, 10% cashmere, so it has a lovely composition to it. But the best thing obviously is that it is fully reversible. Now I usually wear this on the plaid side. I think that's my favorite because I love pattern, I love colour, and I love this subtle plaid. It is quite a neutral plaid, being this kind of camel taupey shade, but you can switch it out if you're wanting something a little bit more demure, a little bit more pulled back. You can switch it over to the other side and wear it on the plain solid colour, which is again like this taupey greige kind of brown colour. It looks really pretty with jeans, it looks great with black jeans as well, and I just feel like this is a coat I'm going to have forever because, I don't know, it's statement but it's neutral at the same time. I love that it comes with the detachable scarf, which is also reversible, so you can actually, I feel, wear this 4 ways in one, because you can wear the scarf in the opposite way to the coat, so you could have the plaid coat with the neutral scarf, or you could have the plaid coat with the plaid scarf, or vice versa. So you have kind of 4 different looks within one coat, which is obviously great value for money, but otherwise it is just a really high quality, lovely piece. I did size down in this one, quite a few sizes. I got this in an extra small because it just looks like it ran quite big. It's almost like a cape style, an A-line cut, and I didn't want it to be too overwhelming on my frame, so I went with the extra small, and I was really happy with the fit. It's like a nice, slightly oversized but not too dramatic cut. Underneath this, I forgot to mention, underneath this you can see I have this pink embellished jumper from Fabrique as well. This is a lovely cable knit. It's quite a vintage feeling jumper, but it has this hand beaded embellishment on it as well. It feels a little bit festive, but also I feel like it would be good for Valentine's Day because it is this very soft girly pink colour. This is a wool, silk and nylon blend. Again, it isn't itchy at all, very soft, and I just really like how this looks with the taupey greys of the coat, but I've been wearing this with other things as well. So that is the final piece from Fabrique. If I do have a Fabrique discount code, by the way, then I will leave that in the description box down below, and I will also leave, as I mentioned, links to all the pieces I've shown on screen down below as well. Moving back to Rouje, one of my favourite pieces I got from Rouje is this jumper here. I saw this in the new collection and instantly fell in love. It's just a really unusual print, I think, but something that's still quite wearable and doesn't feel too festive. It's not like a really festive Farrell print or anything too wintry. I can definitely wear this into spring as well, but I just really liked all the colours in it. I love that it's got some burgundy in it, some blues, some yellows, some greens. I think it's quite interesting. The cut of it is also quite interesting. It has this almost cinched waist detail, which I find a lot of Rouje tops and knits do have. They like definitely a more feminine silhouette. If you're finding that a lot of the cuts from brands these days are quite oversized and quite boxy, and you don't like that, you like something more feminine, I would definitely look to Rouje, because they're one of the few brands that I feel like are still doing these slightly more cinched, form-fitting silhouettes within their knits and their tops and all of their pieces, really. So I really like this one. I did size up in this one. I got a 42 just because I felt like with the cinching and Rouje being like a brand that does run a little bit small sometimes, it might run small. I wouldn't say it overly runs small, but I'm glad I went with this size, and it's really, really soft and comfy, not itchy at all, and I love it. I've been wearing this absolutely loads, and with this I also paired this new Gerard coat, I think that's the name, in a wool polyester blend. This is 70% wool, 30% polyester, and sometimes I'm like hesitant with compositions like that, but I loved the colour of this coat so much that I knew I had to try it. I love this light sky blue colour. It's one of my favourite colours to wear, and I think it will be great for spring as well. It's not too heavy. It's not too thick of a coat, so it definitely can transition to spring, and this was in the archive sale on Rouje. If it's still available, I'll leave it linked down below, but yeah, I've been looking at this coat for a while and umming and ahhing because of the composition, but when it went on sale I decided to try it and I don't regret it. I really like the cut of it. It isn't a belted coat. Most of my coats do have belts, but this is more of like a cocoon oversized style, which is a nice change, just something a little bit different, and I really, really love it. I went with my true size in this, and because it's oversized, it fits really nicely. Moving on to one of the last outfits, this is the Rouje Atlas cardigan. This is another one I saw from their new collection that I just had to try because I thought the shape of it, the silhouette, was so beautiful. I actually saw this on Jean Damas on her Instagram. I think she wore it on Christmas Day, and I just thought it looked really pretty on her, and I wanted to give it a go on myself, and I do really love it. It has this cinched waist detail, and it's a little bit more of a long line cardigan, so it goes down kind of past my hips. It reminds me slightly of the Kate cardigan that was really popular a couple of years ago and inspired a lot of high street dupes. It's kind of like that, but it's not too similar because it is a different neckline. It's got the embroidery, it's got these leather effect buttons as well, which are really nice. They feel quite substantial, high quality, and the embroidery is really beautiful. It actually really reminds me of the embroidery on the Fabrique red cardigan, the Ottilie cardigan. It's a very similar kind of monochrome flower design. I really like it. The only thing I will say about this cardigan is it's a wool blend, but it is quite a thick, scratchy wool. So I would definitely recommend, if you're going to buy this, that you'll need to wear something underneath, which is fine because you are fully covered, right? It's a high neck or it's a crew neck, long sleeve, long cardigan, so it's quite easy to layer something underneath. But I did find that it's quite a heavy, weighty wool. It feels quite high quality, but it definitely feels quite scratchy on the skin. It's almost like it's unwashed or untreated. It feels like the original wool. I don't know if that's why it's scratchy, but that's what it feels like to me. So just a word of warning, if you don't like scratchy knits, you probably won't like this one. That one I've been pairing with my Edwin coat from Rouje, which I actually bought a year ago. I bought this for my 30th birthday, and it's one of my favorite pieces in my wardrobe, definitely one of my favorite coats in my wardrobe. This one is 100% wool, so it is fully natural fibers apart from the lining, which I think is viscose. This one is really beautiful. I love it. I've worn this so much since I bought it a year ago, but it is still for sale on Rouje. Again, in the archives, if they're still running by the time this video goes live, which I don't know if they will be, hopefully. If they are, again, links down below. But it is on sale at the moment. I got it on sale last year. They obviously still have stock. I don't know why, because I love this coat. I think everyone should have this. It's just beautiful. It's a knee-length coat, so something a little bit different for me. I don't have many, if any, other knee-length coats. Most of my coats are long, so it just provides a different silhouette if I want to change it up. And I love the colour, mainly. The colour is really what speaks to me, and I really like pairing it with creams like the Atlas cardigan underneath, so that's what I did. Those are the outfits I have to show you today. Let me know what you thought of them. What were your favourite pieces? Everything will be linked down below, as I mentioned, along with my measurements and the sizes I took for reference. And if I do have any discount codes, or if anything is currently on sale, I'll also let you know those in the description box as well. But let me know if you have any questions in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. I'll leave a couple of videos on screen if you're not done watching. Otherwise, I'll see you all very soon in my next video. Bye!